Hey guys, it's the son of a talented things, and I want to tell you guys, hey, let's do our jungle movie for right now. And okay guys, let's do the video. It's called Jungle King. It's called Jungle King Helps with Fruit Stands. And that's the Jungle King. He said, hey guys, did you remember I told you guys? And he said, come on, let's open up. And that's the black screen starting to start. And that's just a black screen. And he said, hey, when it turned out to be fine, everything's starting to be okay. And he blinked his eyes. And that's Josh. He was the one who won the world and the jungle. And people are so excited. And he said, Josh, that's Jungle King saying everybody, Josh looks like he's happy. Joshua, no, he's selfish. But he did win the world. And he said, my daughter, she's proud. And that's Joshua right there. My daughter's friend, kinda happy. Josh's mom, she's proud. It's because that's his mom. And Josh's grandma, she's proud. And that's Joshua. And the Christmas guy who was singing Jingle Bells, he was right there, and they were saying, you can play your song now. And the Jungle King walked forward, and that's him being blank. And he said, hey, I was just thinking about having a job. And he was saying, what do you want? And he said, hey, I'm just thinking about having a job. And he said, what? Why you would do that? And he said, it's because it's just like more funner than usual. I'm still a Jungle King. I'm still owning the places and stuff. And he said, but there's gonna be a sighting. And he did like this, woohoo, I'm about to get a job. And he head over to the fruit stands and he said, whoa, what are you doing here? And then he said, and that's all of the money. And that's when he said, give me my money, give me my job. And those are the urns, a part of Minecraft. And that's pennies and diamonds and stuff like that. And he's saying, okay. And he said, woohoo! He was running home. That's the Jungle King's house. And he said, and he was about to get up, and he said, I got the job. And he said, and they were starting to be quiet and annoying him, and the grandma was just looking at him, and she said, great, good for you. And that's when they started to go back to eating, because they were eating steak and broccoli. And he said, hey daughter, would you think my job is gonna be okay? And he said, Dad, I think your job is not gonna be good. It's because you're just the jungle of this world, this jungle world. And he said, hey, and he said, I got the job, so don't prove it. And he said, okay, Dad, I know this gonna happen anyways, but I'm just gonna let it happen, but I will be excited for you. And he said, I'm happy for you, Dad. And he said, thank you. Next day, he woke up, he opened his eyes, he lay up, and he all forgot about his job, and he got excited. He got excited for remembering his job. He said, yes, today's the day, woohoo. And that's when he ran out the door. That's when it's blank. That means his house and his bed. And he said, and he was saying, hi. And he said, nice day, all right? And he said, oh, well, let's just get the job done and over with so you can be out of there in my nerves. And he said, let's start this job. And he said, hey. And he a little bit like trying to get him attention. And he said, hey, listen, do not try to rush and do all of this, okay? I'm telling you once. Do not take your time, take the fruits out, put it in the basket, and do it. And he said, okay. Okay. And that's when he's starting to get the fruit. And that's watermelon and that's banana. And he was getting it, and that's watermelon, that's strawberry, and that's banana. And the Jungle King was going down, and he did like this, and he got all of the fruit. And he was looking around, looking right to left, and he was looking down, and he said, hey, what are you doing? And he said, no, you're doing it wrong. And he was looking like a little embarrassed. It's because like he needed to learn first before he did that. And he said, okay, let me have to tell you this again, but you didn't listen. Set the fruits on the basket, wait for a customer, and wait. And he said, okay. And he said, okay. He was waiting for some customer, and that's a lady right there. He said, hi, how you been doing? And he said, what type of fruit you want, sir? And he said, I want watermelon. And he said, oh, watermelon? Here. And he said, I didn't realize you were a Jungle King. And he grabbed it, and she said, thank you. And he said, you're welcome. And he turned back around, and he said, did I do good? And he said, nah, I didn't like it, but you're still doing a good job if you think. And he looked up instead of looking at him. He was looking like he didn't know what to do. He did his job good, and he looked, and he saw customers, and he said, oh, wow. He was smiling, and that's the picture when it got closer. He was smiling. And that's when money's starting to be in his eyes, like it's like some imagination thing. And that's money. And pennies and nickels are starting to drop, and that's it dropping. And the black screen of Jungle King, the little screen of Jungle King, and the smaller screen of Jungle King. And black screen. And he said, and the first guy said, bye, hi, thank you. And the other one said, thank you. And he said, I didn't realize you were Jungle King. And he said, hola. And the person said, thank you for watermelon. And he said, thank you. And he said, thank you, little kids. And that's when he said, thank you. And that's when he said, thank you. And that's when he said, thank you. And he said, thank you. And that's when the last person says, thank you. And she said, I did not realize you were, and that's her right there. She said, I did not realize you were a Jungle King. Black screen. And he said, do, do, do. And he said, I think my job was okay. And he said, no, it was not. But I will still support that. And he looked up and he said, I think I should go home. Hey guys, I will be back on part 2. Goodbye.